Hello, welcome back to the Harvard Think. Playing this round I just screwed up.
We were in the wrong town.
We don't even have it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Try this on for Prince of Capitol Hill. Say Mr. Will Smith went to Washington or freaking it on F Street. Hope you like what you picked. Sweet dreams. Remember this moment. Washington, D.C. is the home to streets featuring almost every letter of the alphabet except the letter J. Yeah, apparently George Washington hated the letter J for some reason, so no J Street. No, I just totally made that up.
Why don't we do everything?
Feast your eyes upon this. Gotta avoid them all, and prepare for trouble because it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off an Australian animal. Ready? Let's go. A tiny dragon covered in thorns. A bird that channels electricity. A paralyzing octopus covered in rings. A gliding rodent with thumbs.
Come on.
A duck-billed creature with poisonous... A cat that mimics human speech. You really excel in the middle lane. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Yeah, guys, my buzzer is kind of working.
There is no hiding from cruel and unusual punishment. Whose torture game is on point? The executioner using the brazen bull? The executioner using the rack? The executioner using an Iron Maiden? Let's see how that shook out. Any medieval torturer knows that you slowly get roasted in the brazen bull, the rack pulls you apart, and the tub causes maggots to slowly eat you. But the Iron Maiden impales you with a lot of spikes. Oh, here's a good one. What a blast hole. What would it sound like if dynamite got put on blast? Everyone knows you're just a stick of black powder. Ha, you're just some weak old TNT. I heard you were actually ammonium nitrate. Or man, you're not the... I love this part. Dynamite is nitroglycerin with inert stabilizers. Hard to come back from a sick burn like that. Round one is history. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round two is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, back to business.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Next, a patronizing saint. What's an example of me mansplaining a Michael Mann movie? Okay, Jurassic Park is about a dinosaur theme park. The Fight Club is about a group that fights each other. Gladiator is about a Roman gladiator. And how do we do?
Seriously?
Want a hot tip on a right answer? Yeah, let me mansplain this. Of the films listed here, Michael Mann only directed The Last of the Mohicans.
Right.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a smart question or a stupid question? Select your selection. And now we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
I call this one a stupid question. How do brain work? Maybe cells dividing and coming together? Neurons something something electricity. So what'd you pick? Brain work by neurons saying hi to other neurons using chemical or electric hellos. By which I mean thinking lightning.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of it.
Take a good look at soup, there it is. Using the correct pronunciation of this dish, which I'm not going to say now because it would give it away, what would be a good yet terrible name for a Vietnamese restaurant? Pho Shizzle, the Po House, Forget About It, or a good old-fashioned Po Down? Hope you like what you picked. This delicious soup is pronounced Pho. If that name's taken, you could call your restaurant Go Pho Yourself. Let's try type equals squiggly bracket female, comma, author, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Wow, BingePipe sure has a lot of user data, huh?
Some people would say too much. Those people are wrong. Governess wanted. Fire insurance policies. What's in the attic? Search denied. You must never go into the attic. Whose search history have we uncovered? Agatha Christie, Virginia Woolf, Toni Morrison, or Charlotte Bronte?
Let's see how that shook out. Huh?
It was Agatha Christie, wasn't it?
This was the one. Charlotte Bronte wrote Jane Eyre, a classic novel that features a governess, a house fire, and a secret locked up in the attic.
BingePipe does not forbid you to go looking for our secrets because we know there's no way you'd ever find them.
And now, Death, the ultimate unlimited data plan. Personally, I'm fine with it. Actors gotta eat. But my mother is very upset with the Verizon guy who is doing those Sprint commercials now. According to Dante's Inferno, if the Verizon guy went to the part of hell reserved for the greatest traitors, how would he spend eternity? Frozen on a FaceTime call in the 9th circle, dropping calls in the 11th circle, searching for bars in the 3rd circle, or being ghosted by real ghosts in the 5th circle? Okay, let's take a look. Dante wrote that the worst traitors of history, including Judas, were frozen in the 9th circle of hell. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. It would be my honorific. Movie titles and TV titles are full of titles. Have fun. There it is.
I didn't do that.
You won! Because you couldn't lose. This monument to mediocrity proves once and for all... You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe can stream games? Maybe. Here's You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Upgrade to premium to skip this slogan.
I'm Mr. Masterson, and I'm eating a hard-boiled egg. They say only the bravest players forge this path alone. They will write ballads about you. All right, let's move.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, what's your langle, Madeline? Imagine Meg Murray from A Wrinkle in Time wants to get rid of that titular wrinkle and turns to pharmaceuticals for help. What's her best option? Apply Caladril to the fabric of space-time, apply Lyrica to the fabric of space-time, apply Retin-A space-time, or apply... Okay, what'd you pick? Lispidol is a word I made up, and I really wanted you to ho holding government accountable. And do you hear something on the roof going click, click, click? That's right, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's one of Santa's reindeer or a news anchor from CNN. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Santa's reindeer or CNN. Ready? Good. Prancer. Tapper. Comet. Donner. Cooper. Blitzer. Blitzen. You did it! Kind of. All right, let's move on.
Blitzer? Really?
Next up, I always cry during Pixar questions. If the boy from Coco traded his guitar for a Japanese instrument with 13 strings, what would you call the movie? Coco with a koto, Coco with a dogo, Coco with a mobo, or Coco with an oboe? And how'd we do? Curious? Here it is. A koto has 13 strings and a rectangular shape. And it may have the ability to connect you with your dead ancestors. I don't really know. I gave up after 2 lessons. This one's known as Can You Feel the Glove Tonight? Man, Donald Glover is so multi-talented. If Donald Glover moved to France to become a glover, what would his glove-making pseudonym be? Childish Coiffeur, Childish Boulanger, Childish Gantier, or Childish Couturier? Let's see how that shook out. Any last words? Not too late. This answer feels lonely. A gantier is a French glove maker. Say goodbye to round 1. Hope you weren't expecting a halftime show. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much. Okay, buckle in.
6 trombones is none of a ring.
Here's one I like to call a very serious... When I'm angry, I like to yell character names from Mad Max Fury Road. Which of the following is not something I would yell in anger? Furiosa, Nux, Slit, or Trumbo? I love this part. Dreadful choice, totally wrong. Smart people choose this. Trumbo is the name of a blacklisted screenwriter famously played by Bryan Cranston and not a nuclear wasteland warrior. I yell Trumbo when I'm perplexed. How about this one? The hills are alive with the sound of math. Suppose the Von Trapp family shared a Netflix account. If Georg and Maria had a joint profile, how many of their kids would be excluded from having their own profile? 7 kids, 5 kids, 3 kids, or 1 kid? Hope you like what you picked. This is the one you missed. Netflix allows up to 5 profiles on a shared account. There are 7 Von Trapp children, so 3 of them would be left out here. Which means little Gretel will be ruining everyone's algorithm with all those Paw Patrol episodes. Take a good look at dead white guys. Which of these dead white guys is the deadest white guy? Napoleon, Claude Monet, Thomas Jefferson, or Fyodor Dostoevsky? And how'd we do? He's dead, but he could be deader. Will the correct answer please rise? Napoleon died in 1821, Jefferson died in 1826, Dostoevsky in the 1880s, and Monet in the 1920s. So Napoleon is the deadest white guy. But the whitest dead guy? That's gotta be Monet. That motherfucker is so white, when there's a blizzard, people are like, what's the weather outside like? Monet is blocking the view.
This is terrible.
You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your... Oh, I'm sorry, I was hosting the game. How stupid of me. Here's your clue. I'm with the band. Hope you know your band lineups. Rock on. That's all she wrote. You got the highest score, and you were the best-looking person in the game, not counting me. Let's try to get that player count up to 2 next time, huh? Then there'll be a witness when I tell you... You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm one of the writers for You Don't Know Jack. I wrote the McGurd question, and I just wanted to say, sir, sorry. Have a friend with Gerd, and it's a serious disease. Gerd is not Jack.
Thank you for joining us for this binge pipe bonus content.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the door?
Are the kids home?
Yes, they're upstairs. Baby, you're scaring me.
We can't stay here.
What's happening?
It's nothing. It's just something from my past. I can handle it. Now, please go upstairs and pack an overnight bag. I want you and the kids staying at your mother's tonight.
If it's nothing, then why are we having to run away?
There's nothing to worry about. I said I've got this.
Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong?
Hey, sport. Mommy and Daddy were just having a conversation. How does a sleepover at Grandma sound tonight? We'll order a pizza.
Awesome.
Honey, someone's at the back door.
God damn it. I told you not to mess with my family.
Mommy, why is Daddy breaking a chair?
I'm not sure. Why are you breaking a chair, Roger?
Because I've got to board this door up, Maggie. Look, everything's gonna be fine. I just need you to grab my shotgun from the closet.
Roger, you're scaring me.
I swear I'll explain everything later.
Here's your gun. Oh no, Alice is up.
Hey buddy, why don't you go look after your sister?
Okay.
Who is at the door, Roger?
It's somebody who wants something from me.
Who is at the door?
I swear to God, can you just trust me for once?
Who is at the door?
It's an interrupting cow! There! You happy? It's an interrupting cow who moves!
The walls! They're bleeding!
Oh my god! The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know, Coop, I thought my wall thing was pretty scary. You didn't have to one-up me.
Now streaming, an original horror film about a couple who moves into a haunted house way too early in their relationship.
We should leave. Unless you don't want to.
No, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want you to make a decision.
Whoa, hold on. I picked dinner last night.
Their lack of communication is downright scary.
I need to get out of here. I'm going to my book club.
I'll go with you.
Leave. Leave room for your own interests.
But Alice's friends love me.
Maybe we should hear the ghost out.
He's always on your side.
There's no sides here.
Available on Valentine's Day.
Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No. Wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once.
Binge Pipe will ignore safety protocols and launch You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Corporations are people too.
Hey, welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. Just letting you know I haven't been recast, no matter how many times I've suggested it. They say number 1 is the loneliest number. I think 92 is. My grandpa basically had no friends at the end. Here we go. Remember, your deposit is non-refundable.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with, these cookies are out of this world. What kind of cookies would the Kepler elves make, according to Kepler's first law of planetary motion? Peanut butter parallelograms, chocolate-dipped ellipses, salted caramels... Okay, let's take a look. Planets move in elliptical orbits, according to Kepler's first law. As opposed to Fig Newton's law, which is that it's not a cookie, it's a disappointment.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Let's try the Us Weekly Journal of Science. If Us Weekly wanted to class up their magazine, what could they rename their Stars, They're Just Like Us feature? Stars. They too take part in precipitous activities. Stars. They participate in quotidian tasks as well. Stars. They act as though they are extemious to us. Or stars. They subjugate we, the working class. So what'd you pick? Next time, try this. Quotidian means mundane and everyday. The Us Weekly feature shows celebrities doing things like walking dogs, buying groceries, and breathing through their mouths. Very quotidian tasks. Some of them even sleep in a bed.
Why don't we do everything?
There is no hiding from people of Earth prepare to be disrupted and insert an evil laugh because it's time for this or that. I'm going to read you 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a tech project spearheaded by Elon Musk, you know, the Tesla guy, or an invention of comic book supervillain Dr. Doom. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Elon Musk or Dr. Doom. All set? Here we go. Hyperloop. SpaceX. Time platform.
Simon says it's broken.
Neuralink. Necrophone. Solar City. Turbo Guards. That was nice and forgettable. Moving right along. Oh, here's a good one. The Young and the Vestless. If millennials were blamed for the demise of trebuchets, what headline would you see? Millennials are killing the girdle industry? Millennials are killing the boulder hurling industry? Millennials are killing... Let's see how that shook out. Used in medieval times, the trebuchet, or trebuchet, was a weapon used to hurl huge boulders. They were very popular with baby boomers. Feast your eyes upon this. Today's secret ingredient is integrity. If politicians wanted to literally become spineless, what should they do? Julienne themselves, spatchcock themselves, chiffonade themselves, or score themselves? Okay, what'd you pick? Here's the right one. A technique used in preparing poultry, spatchcocking is a form of butterfly cut where the backbone is removed so it can be flattened for the grill. Spatchcocking. Didn't a politician just resign trying to do that? I'll be here all episode. Round 1 is over. Oh, and did I mention all the money is doubled in round 2? Okay, let's hit it.
6 trombones is none of a raid.
Try this on for size. Humongous father, let us stop for midday meal. Imagine a family of giants is ambling across the earth and they want to stop for a picnic. What would be a nice, flat, dry place to lay their picnic blanket? A delta, an arete, a flat iron, or a mesa? Hope you like what you picked. A mesa is an elevated section of land with a flat top surrounded by steep cliffs. This is the classic definition of a nuclear family. A family turned into giant freaks by radiation.
Hey, question.
Binge Pipe now offers content surveys. Would you like a question about great sex or a question about great sax? Make your choice now.
Ooh, what'd I pick?
We graciously accept your choice.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
It's time for a question about great sex. Sit down, I've got some real hot goss. My friend went out with a plant last night who reproduces through exposed seeds. And I was like, girl, sounds like you went out with a real gymnosperm, angiosperm, endosperm, or pteridosperm. So what'd you pick? Hey, F for effort. Oh, what might have been. Gymnosperms are plants that reproduce through naked or exposed seeds. She told me once you go gymnosperm, there's a lot of cones. The seeds are often in cones. Just cones everywhere.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Introducing Horsing Around. Imagine Sports Center were Sports Centaur. And they were all the centaurs, all the sportscasters. This is too much setup. Just tell me which of these punchlines contains a portmanteau. The Colts are a shoo-in. She sells saddles on the sidelines. Will the Broncos win? Nay. Or more like Eli Manhorse. Okay, let's take a look. A portmanteau blends two words or titles together, a la Eli Manning and Manhorse. And if you cross Peyton Manning with a mule, you get something. He's old. Next up, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Correctly predicted 7 World Cup matches. Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or And how'd we do? There's no easy way to put this. The better choice would have been Paul the Octopus correctly predicted all 7 of Germany's World Cup matches in 2010 by picking a food container in his tank with the team's flag on it. In other news, Frankenstein was 0 for 7. Why not try Speak Directly to God at 3 p.m. Eastern? If God did a Reddit AMA, what question would you expect from Angry Job 42? Did you really ruin my life to win an argument? What's the ETA on getting me out of this big fish? Any chance you can make my wife not be a pile of salt? Or why am I rounding up 2 of every animal again? Let's see how that shook out. God tested Job's patience with hardships after Satan wagered that Job would turn on God in tough times. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the... Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. Party people. Check out these famous parties and tell us who...
The bezel's broken. God damn it. I couldn't get anything. Oh, it's fine.
drink it in! You know, when Einstein was by himself, he came up with the theory of relativity. You, on the other hand, did this. Maybe next time you'll have a more impressive score to go along with your victory. Until then...
You don't know Jack!
Well, that ends my game.
This menu screen is a Binge Pipe exclusive.
Hey, fine. Some months is good, some months is bad. It happens. Those that watch, thank you. Those that do watch fan yet, please do like and subscribe. Consider making more content in the future, hopefully. This is Sunset Harmon, so thank you for signing off.